We can see how EVs are becoming cheaper and cheaper, but they are still more pricey compared to internal combustion engine vehicles. Many emphasize that EV requires lower fuel and maintenance costs, but the truth is that owning an electric vehicle can have a number of hidden costs. So what are the hidden costs we don't know about in owning an EV? Welcome to EVolutionary. Stay tuned as we will review one by one the hidden costs from the price of insurance, the installation of a home charging until battery replacement cost. We must be aware of expenses related to owning and maintaining EVs as they are becoming more common. One of the hidden costs of owning an EV is the increased cost of insurance. In fact, due to the higher cost of repairs and parts, the cost of insurance for electric vehicles may be more than that for vehicles fueled by gasoline. When you shift to electric, you get rid of the highly complex internal combustion engine and all of the problematic components that it relies on to function. There are no longer any tune-ups, oil changes, or coolant flushes required. There is no doubt that you will think the maintenance of EV will be much cheaper since it has less moving components. However, when parts of EVs are damaged, they're more likely to be replaced than repaired. That will raise the cost of the expense, which the insurance provider will cover. Another supporting reason could be the EV market is still new for part suppliers to take part in. They prefer to lead to a huge competitive market. The market has not yet developed to make the part widely available, which causes an abrupt increase in price. Additionally, repairs typically take longer and require a different group of qualified personnel. Money Geek found that, on average, insurance for electric cars tends to cost 15% more than it does for a comparable combustion model. The 2021 Porsche Taycan tops the list as the costliest electric vehicle to insure, costing $3,567. That is 1.5 times the average yearly cost of auto insurance, which is around $1,424. The Tesla Model Y costs $1,901. The Tesla Model X costs $2,885. And the Tesla Model S costs $3,022. These three 2021 Tesla models have the next highest insurance prices for EVs. The electric Hyundai Kona falls into the lowest range of insurance costs. This vehicle typically has a $1,339 yearly insurance rate, which is little under the national average. This rate still doesn't beat the famous gas-powered Honda Accord, whose insurance fees are $1,234. Moreover, another popular car for combustion engines, the Toyota Camry, has even more affordable insurance rates, costing $1,267 a year. Another hidden cost is the registration fees for EVs may be more expensive than those for regular automobiles. A specific registration charge is required for electric vehicles in at least 32 U.S. states, and plug-in hybrid vehicles are also subject to a tax in 19 of those jurisdictions. In 2019, 10 states modified or introduced additional costs for plug-in electric and some plug-in hybrid vehicles, starting at $50 per year to a high of $200. Although some jurisdictions set aside a portion of fee money to maintain the infrastructure for electric vehicles, the added expense may be something you want to think about. It's important to remember that these costs are frequently used to make up for the fact that EVs don't pay gas taxes, which are used to pay for road upkeep and repair. Let's move on to the other reason, which is the potentially high cost of replacing the battery. Whereas battery warranties for EVs can be extensive, replacing a battery for a popular EV can be expensive, costing anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 or more for luxury cars. Plus, labor costs for services that may have not been included. Batteries need to be replaced both when they break and when their capacity starts to degrade over time. In these circumstances, the price of battery replacement may play a significant role in deciding the overall cost of owning an EV. The development of new battery technologies, on the other hand, is significant since they might one day assist in lowering these prices. For instance, solid-state batteries, which promise to outperform conventional lithium-ion batteries and charge more quickly, are now under development. A car's annual gas bill averages out to $1,120. An electric car typically costs $485 per year to operate. making expenses for fuel of EVs cheaper when compared to conventional cars. Moreover, having a home charger can lower that figure. It might appear more economical to charge an electric car at home, but that's not exactly accurate. Your electricity bill will go up somewhat as a result of home charging. Whereas this increase may not seem like much at first, it can build up over time. If electricity costs 10.7 cents per kilowatt hour and the car uses 27 kilowatt hour to go 100 miles, the cost per mile is about $0.03. However, the charging process takes a while. It frequently takes 24 hours or longer to get a full charge, especially when you use a slow charger type. When you wish to install a level 2 charger that charges much quicker, it will charge you more. You can expect to pay extra somewhere between $1,000 and $2,500 for the home installation. Additionally, the cost of charging an electric vehicle from a home charging station depends on the energy efficiency of the vehicle and the cost of power, which varies significantly depending on where you are charging. For example, in the US itself, you'll see the wide range of costs across the country, with a national average of 14.96 cents per kilowatt hour. The cost of electricity in North Dakota is 9.62 cents per kilowatt hour in December 2022. While in Hawaii, it could cost you 44.78 cents per kilowatt hour. A few tips for you if you want to lower the cost of electricity. You have to charge your EVs at the right moment. Electric utilities frequently offer time-of-use electric rates, with higher prices during peak hours and lower prices during less busy periods of energy use. You can significantly reduce your energy expenses if your utility offers the program and you plan your EV to charge late at night. If the home charging option isn't right for you, maybe because of a lack of space or whatever the reason is, another option is to use a public charging station. You can charge your car while it is parked. However, determining the cost of charging an electric car at a public charging station can get complicated. There are a multitude of different charging networks with different pricing structures. EV chargers can bill by the length of time you're connected or based on the amount of energy transferred. Some, including Tesla's proprietary supercharger network, can charge different rates based on the speed of charging. At some EV chargers, you'll be charged a per-session fee or the cost of parking. Also depends on the type of charger you use, level 1, level 2, or level 3. When utilizing a level 3 charger at a public charging station, charging an EV can cost anywhere from $10 to $30, which is much more expensive than charging at home. Meanwhile, Tesla has their own supercharger network that uses proprietary chargers that can only, for now, be used exclusively to charge Tesla vehicles. Using adapters, Tesla can be charged using any of the 3 types of plugs. Shall you not worry if you are not a Tesla user, because Tesla plans to allow its station so that it can be used by other EVs. But charging a non-Tesla with a supercharger remains one of the most costly fast charging choices per kilowatt hour. The slots are now mostly $0.49 per kilowatt hour, which is comparable to the $0.48 per kilowatt hour non-subscription price offered by Electrify America. The Electrify America, the largest open DC fast charging network in the US, which expects to have more than 1,800 total charging stations with over 10,000 chargers in the US and Canada. They offer a $4 monthly membership for you to get a discounted price of 36 cents per kilowatt hour. EVgo fast charging network in Washington, DC costs 35 cents per minute for the non-member pay-as-you-go charge. Depending on the plan you select too, members can save up to 30%. You might need to consider getting a membership to reduce your overall electricity cost. It is crucial to remember that the price of charging can vary significantly based on a number of variables, including the location of the charging station, the time of day, the type of charger being used, and the local electricity prices. The cost can be even more variable at some charging stations, which may even charge a set rate for a charging session rather than per the kilowatt hour. Did you already know about all these hidden costs of EVs? How is EV charging cost based on where you live? Share your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to us to get more updates on EVs.